Have you ever wondered how the female sexual response works? It's a fascinating process, and much like the male counterpart, it can be divided into 4 stages: excitement, plateau, orgasm, and resolution. When we talk about sexual intercourse, we're often referring to penile penetration of the vagina, a process known by various terms such as coitus, coition, or copulation. But the female sexual experience isn't just about penetration. It's a symphony of physiological responses that occur in stages, each with its own unique characteristics. The first 2 stages, excitement and plateau, set the stage for the rest of the sexual encounter. These phases are marked by various physiological changes that prepare the female body for sexual activity. From swelling and reddening of the labia to increased vaginal lubrication, these changes all play a part in enhancing sexual pleasure and facilitating intercourse. Now we will focus on the excitement and plateau phases, where various physiological changes occur. During the excitement and plateau phases, several physiological changes occur. The labia minora, for instance, can swell and even protrude beyond the labia majora as they become congested with blood. Concurrently, the labia majora also enlarge and redden, a change brought about by the engorgement of the nearby vestibular bulb. This engorgement plays a key role in vaginal lubrication, which is facilitated by an increase in vaginal transudate, a fluid that permeates through the lining of the vagina. The greater and lesser vestibular glands also get in on the action, secreting mucus-like substances. This lubricates the labia minora and vestibule, making penile penetration smoother. As we transition into the plateau phase, the lower third of the vagina starts to constrict, while the vaginal ridges become engorged with blood, providing an enhancement in stimulation for both partners. These physiological changes enhance stimulation for both partners and set the stage for the orgasm phase. The orgasm phase is characterized by intense sensations spreading through the pelvic region. At the heart of this phase is the clitoris, a nerve-rich organ central to female sexual pleasure. When stimulated either directly or indirectly, the clitoris becomes engorged with blood, heightening sensitivity and pleasure. During intercourse, penile penetration can result in physical stimulation of the clitoris. This often leads to involuntary pelvic thrusts, facilitating deeper penetration and increasing stimulation for both partners. As the peak of pleasure nears, the body reacts with rhythmic contractions of the vaginal walls and uterus. These contractions are often intense and come in waves, creating an overwhelming sensation of pleasure that is the hallmark of an orgasm. Some women may also experience what is known as female ejaculation. This is a release of fluid from the parourethral glands, analogous to male ejaculation, and can further intensify the orgasmic experience. After these intense sensations, the resolution phase ensues. During the resolution phase, physiological parameters return to their pre-arousal state. As the waves of pleasure subside, the body starts to calm down. The engorged sexual organs, flush from the rush of arousal and orgasm, gradually return to their normal state. The uterus, which had ascended during the excitement and plateau phases, descends back to its resting position, tucked neatly away in the pelvis. Vaginal lubrication, a key component in ensuring comfortable and pleasurable sexual intercourse, also decreases. This reduction in lubrication is a clear sign of the resolution phase kicking in, but here's where it gets interesting. Unlike men, women typically don't experience a refractory period. Yes, you heard that right. This means that women have the capacity to experience multiple orgasms within a single sexual encounter. In conclusion, understanding the intricacies of the female sexual response enhances our comprehension of human sexuality and intimate relationships. There's beauty in the complexity, a dance of nature that serves both pleasure and procreation.